Chosen One. If this video reached you today, on November 17th, 2025, then please listen very carefully. This is not a coincidence. This is not random. This is not an accident. Today marks one of the most spiritually charged days of the entire year, a day when divine alignment, cosmic awakening, and God's timing merge into one powerful moment. If you felt strange energy, emotional intensity, sudden clarity, unusual signs, or a sense that something big is shifting in your life, you are not imagining it. God is moving in your story today. The universe is rearranging things in your favor today, and your destiny is stepping forward today. Stay with me until the end, because the 5 signs you're about to hear are appearing for only the chosen ones. Sign number 1. Chosen One. Since the moment you opened your eyes today, something in your spirit has felt different, unfamiliar, yet deeply familiar at the same time. You may not even be able to describe it fully, but you can feel it. There is a shift in the air, a pressure, a silence, a frequency, a pull, and your soul recognizes it before your mind does. Today, November 17th, carries a spiritual energy that is not ordinary. This day activates something inside the chosen ones, something ancient, something divine, something your spirit has been preparing for long before this moment. What you are feeling is the spiritual activation. This is the surge of higher dimensional energy moving through your body, your mind, your emotions, and the unseen layers of your soul. This activation doesn't knock on the door quietly. It vibrates through your energy field in ways you can't ignore. You may notice a sudden heaviness in your body, or the opposite, an unusual lightness, a buzzing or tingling sensation in your hands, chest, or back, a moment of unexplained emotion, heightened intuition, vivid dreams last night that felt too real, a sense that something major is about to happen, restlessness, excitement, or a quiet urgency, the desire to isolate, meditate, think, or simply be still, a clarity that cuts through all confusion. These sensations are not signs of anxiety or overthinking. This is awakening. This is the moment your spirit shifts into alignment with a new divine timeline. Your spiritual senses become sharper. Your awareness expands. Your inner guidance system activates. Because when God begins to move your life forward, the first thing He transforms is not your environment. It's your energy. Your soul responds before your mind even understands what's happening. It's like the atmosphere before a storm, still, heavy, electric, charged with potential, or the quiet before a miracle, soft, sacred, luminous, intentional. Your soul is picking up on a spiritual reality your physical eyes haven't seen yet. This activation usually happens when a major timeline shift is unfolding, a divine door is opening, a prophetic change is approaching, an old chapter is closing, a new level is being unlocked. Your higher purpose is calling. God is redirecting your path. This is why you may feel disconnected from the old version of yourself today, from your old fears, old habits, old desires, or even old people. Because spiritually, you are being updated. Your identity is being rearranged. Your emotional responses are changing. Your intuition is upgrading. Your energy field is being rewired. It's not your imagination, it is transformation happening in real time. On days like today, November 17th, heaven sends an energetic signal, a divine frequency, and your spirit responds instantly. It's almost like God leans in and whispers, "Get ready. Your next chapter begins now." That whisper turns into a sudden moment of clarity, a desire to change something, a feeling that you can't go back, a decision forming in your heart, a realization that hits your spirit deeply. You may feel the need to withdraw, reflect, pray, meditate, journal, or sit in silence. This is not you being overwhelmed. This is your soul preparing for what comes next. Because before God blesses you on the outside, He aligns you on the inside. He prepares your spirit. He strengthens your intuition. He clears your mind. He lifts your vibration. He removes what can't go with you. He activates your inner guidance. This activation is not meant to be loud. It is not dramatic. It is not chaotic. It is subtle, but powerful. Quiet, but undeniable. Gentle, but life-changing. If you have felt even one of these signs today, even slightly, then yes, God is moving in your life. This is your spiritual confirmation. This is the beginning of the shift. And as powerful as this activation is, the second sign is even stronger, even clearer, and often impossible to ignore. Stay with me. Sign number 2, chosen one. When God begins shifting your path, He does something most people don't immediately recognize. He disrupts anything that cannot go with you into your next chapter. That's why today, November 17th, you may have experienced one of two intense energetic extremes: sudden chaos or sudden peace. Both are equally divine. Both are equally intentional. Both are signs that God is working behind the scenes. Let's break this down. If you felt disruption today, maybe someone you weren't expecting suddenly messaged you. Maybe an argument erupted out of nowhere. Maybe plans were cancelled, postponed, or shifted. Maybe something broke in your home. Maybe you felt a wave of emotion without any clear reason. Maybe old memories resurfaced, pulling you back into thoughts you thought you were done with. This is not bad luck. This is not emotional instability. This is not random drama. This is spiritual purification. When God is ready to elevate you, He first exposes what's been weighing you down. He makes the uncomfortable impossible to ignore. He pushes out the people, habits, and situations that have been blocking your clarity, draining your energy, or delaying your destiny. Sometimes He will shake your environment so you can no longer stay in the same place, spiritually or emotionally. Sometimes He will disrupt your comfort so you are forced to see the truth. Sometimes He will remove a connection you didn't realize was holding you back. The disruption is not punishment, it is direction. It is God saying, "You prayed for growth. Now I'm clearing the space. You prayed for alignment. Now I'm removing the misalignment. You prayed for peace. Now I'm revealing the chaos." And yes, disruption can feel messy. It can feel unexpected. It can feel uncomfortable. But it is always purposeful. If you felt sudden peace instead, maybe today felt unusually calm. Maybe you woke up feeling centered, balanced, or spiritually grounded. Maybe your mind felt quiet in a way it hasn't in months. Maybe your intuition felt stronger, cleaner, or more accurate. Maybe you felt a deep inner knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. This peace is not normal. It is confirmation. It means your spirit passed a test. It means your vibration has shifted. It means you're aligned with your divine timeline. It means a new doorway has opened energetically, and you are in sync with it. This is the type of supernatural peace that doesn't come from the world. It comes from God Himself. It is the peace that arrives right before breakthrough, the peace that follows internal healing, the peace that signals your spirit has stepped into a higher dimension of clarity and purpose. Today is one of those rare spiritual windows where the heavens open just enough for clarity to become louder than fear. Here's the deeper truth about both experiences. God is removing what is blocking you, and God is settling what is aligning with you. The disruptions are protection. The peace is elevation. One pushes you out of the old chapter, the other pulls you into the new one. You may notice someone revealing their true intentions, a door closing unexpectedly, a truth coming to the surface, a strange but relieving emotional release, a strong instinct to walk away from something, feeling done with certain people, cycles, or behaviors, a sense that you can't continue in the old energy anymore. All of this is part of the spiritual detox, the final clearing before the blessing, the alignment, the breakthrough. Because when God moves, nothing stays the same. Your environment shifts, your emotions shift, your intuition sharpens, your desires evolve, your priorities transform, your spirit upgrades. This is the unmistakable sign that the old timeline is collapsing, and a brand new divine timeline is being built beneath your feet. The next sign is even more intense, and very few people recognize it until it's already happening. Stay with me, the shift is unfolding. Sign number 3, Chosen One. Let me tell you something important. You did not click this video by accident. Not today. Not on November 17th. Not at this exact moment. When God wants to reach you, He doesn't shout. He aligns. He synchronizes. He places the right message at the right time in front of the right person. And that person is you. Today is one of those rare spiritual days when divine communication becomes louder, clearer, and almost impossible to ignore. You may have received a sign already, even if it felt small. 11:11, 2:22, 5:55. A specific person appearing in your thoughts. A dream that felt like a message. A memory resurfacing suddenly. A symbol that followed you. Hearing a word repeatedly. Seeing the same name multiple times. A sudden emotion that came out of nowhere. A line in a song hitting your soul. Someone speaking a phrase you needed to hear. A powerful, intuitive nudge. These are not coincidences. These are divine signals. The language of God, the universe, and your higher spirit. God rarely speaks to your ears. He speaks to your soul. He speaks in signs, sequences, synchronicities, and intuitions that strike you at the exact moment you need guidance. And today, November 17th, the veil is thinner, your intuition is sharper, your spirit is more awake, your senses are heightened. You are picking up on messages that would normally be easy to dismiss. Here are the forms these signs may take. 1. Numbers, angel codes. If you've been seeing repeating numbers today, they carry specific meanings. 11:11, a new path is opening. 222, your life is coming back into balance. 333, your angels and guides are with you. 444, you are protected from unseen harm. 555, a major shift is here. 777, spiritual reward is coming. 888, your abundance timeline is activating. Seeing these numbers is the universe tapping you on the shoulder saying, pay attention, something is unfolding. 2. Natural signs. Nature speaks when words cannot. A sudden breeze out of nowhere. A bird landing closer than usual. A butterfly crossing your path. Clouds forming unusual shapes. The sky looking brighter, softer, or strangely beautiful. These are moments when the universe communicates through creation. It's a reminder that life is responding to your energy shift and aligning with your destiny. 3. Inner knowing, this is the most powerful form of divine messaging. You may feel a pull toward a decision, a sudden clarity, a strong yes or no in your spirit, a thought that repeats until you listen. a message that arrives in meditation or silence. This inner knowing is not imagination. It is guidance. It is God placing truth directly into your intuition. When your spirit knows something before your mind understands it. That is divine communication. Messages through people. Yes, God speaks through others too. You may receive a text that feels perfectly timed, a message that answers what you were thinking, a person randomly mentioning what you prayed about, a phrase that hits your heart instantly, someone reaching out after months. None of this is random. God uses people as vessels to deliver clarity, reminders, protection, or direction. What these signs really mean. These synchronicities grow stronger when you are entering a new spiritual chapter. Today, November 17th, is one of those energetic gateways. When you experience these signs, it means you are being guided, you are being protected, you are being awakened, you are being aligned, you are being moved into your next season. You are not alone. You are not lost. You are not stuck. You are being led. If you've been silently praying, God, please show me a sign, this is it. If you've been asking for confirmation, this is the confirmation. If you've been waiting for a shift, today is the beginning of that shift. This is the divine message your spirit has been preparing to hear. But as powerful as these signs are, the next sign is even more emotional and more life-changing than most people realize. Stay with me. Sign number 4, chosen one. Out of all the signs that God is moving in your life today, on November 17th, this is one of the most profound, the most sacred, and the most life-changing. You finally feel ready to let go. Not forced, not pushed, not pressured, just ready. It's like something inside you shifted without warning. Something clicked, something opened, something released, and suddenly, what once held your heart now feels lighter. What once scared you now feels smaller. What once controlled you now feels powerless. This is not coincidence. This is not emotional mood swing. This is the spiritual release. The moment when God gently removes the weight you've been carrying for far too long, what you've been holding on to. Maybe you've been gripping tightly to something because it felt familiar, comfortable, or safe. A relationship you hoped would change. A fear that kept you from rising. A memory you replayed over and over. A version of yourself you've outgrown. A job that drained you. A comfort zone disguised as protection. A wound you tried to hide. A habit you kept returning to, a cycle you couldn't break. An insecurity you thought defined you. A plan you believed was the only path. A timeline you created out of pressure. But today, something inside you softened. Today, your grip loosened. Today, your soul whispered, enough. And without forcing anything, you feel lighter. You feel freer. You feel detached. You feel different. This shift is not emotional randomness. It is divine timing. How this release feels. The spiritual release does not always arrive with fireworks. It doesn't always feel dramatic or loud. In fact, most of the time, it feels subtle, but powerful. You may be feeling a deep exhale you didn't realize you were holding, a quiet sense of closure, a moment of sudden clarity, emotional completion, a desire to move forward, a surprising acceptance, tears that came out of nowhere and brought relief, a calm knowing that it's time. Sometimes the release feels like peace. Sometimes it feels like exhaustion. Sometimes it feels like freedom. Sometimes it feels like emptiness. Sometimes it feels like nothing, except the beautiful absence of heaviness. Whatever you're feeling, it's sacred, because when God lifts something from your spirit, you don't fight it. You finally surrender. Why this release is happening today. On November 17th, a powerful energetic doorway opens, one that calls the chosen ones to rise into a higher timeline. But here's the truth. You cannot step into a new destiny while holding on to old weight. So God steps in. He removes the attachments. He dissolves the fears. He exposes the illusions. He reveals the truth. He weakens the emotional grip. He creates distance between you and what no longer aligns. He prepares you internally before he blesses you externally. Your soul can feel the next chapter approaching. Your intuition knows you cannot carry the old into the new. Your spirit understands that holding on any longer would only delay your purpose. This is why you feel done explaining, done waiting, done trying, done forcing, done shrinking. You are not giving up. You are growing up. The deeper meaning behind this spiritual release. Before God brings what is destined for you, He removes what is draining you. Before He places the blessing in your hands, He empties your hands of what you were never meant to carry. Before He opens the next chapter, He closes the one you stayed in for too long. Your spirit knows this. That's why today feels different. Your energy is upgrading. Your vibration is rising. Your soul is releasing. Your identity is shifting. You are no longer resonating with the version of yourself who tolerated less, accepted excuses, or stayed small out of fear. This release is not loss. It is rebirth. It is the soul shedding its old skin. It is the spirit freeing itself from outdated contracts. It is your destiny calling you higher. You are stepping out of the chapter of survival pain, overthinking, emotional attachment, illusions, fear, and stepping into the chapter of clarity, alignment, strength, purpose, confidence, divine timing. This is the moment your soul says, ready to heal, ready to rise, ready to walk forward, ready to trust, ready to receive. What comes next? Chosen one. This release is not the end. It is the beginning. It means the spiritual chains have fallen. The emotional burden has lifted. The karmic cycle has broken. The old version of you has dissolved. And now, your path is clear. Because the next sign is the final and most powerful one. It's the sign that your destiny is not approaching. Your destiny is stepping forward right now. Sign number 5, a breakthrough vision. You suddenly see your future, clearly chosen one. Of all the signs that God is moving in your life today, on November 17th, this is the most powerful, the most unmistakable, and the most prophetic. You suddenly see your future differently, not the entire future, not the full roadmap, but a piece of it, a glimpse, a whisper of direction, a calling rising in your spirit, a feeling you cannot ignore. It might have appeared as a subtle thought, a quiet voice inside your heart, or a sudden moment of clarity, but whatever it was, it hit you with truth. Today, you may have sensed a new idea forming in your spirit, a new plan you can't stop thinking about, a new desire awakening inside you, a new level of confidence you didn't expect, a new version of yourself emerging, a clear yes guiding you forward, a clear no closing an old door, a strong intuitive message, a realization that changes everything. It may have felt soft, it may have felt loud, it may have felt emotional, it may have felt empowering, but you felt it. That moment, that spark, was not imagination. It was divine inspiration. It was God revealing a glimpse of what's coming. It was your soul remembering who you truly are. It was your destiny aligning with the next chapter of your life. Breakthrough visions do not happen randomly. They happen only when you are entering a higher spiritual timeline. Why this vision appears on November 17th. Today, the cosmic energy is charged with alignment. The spiritual veil is thinner. Your intuition is stronger. Your awareness is heightened. This is the kind of energy that brings clarity, insight, downloads direction, inner knowing truth that hits the heart directly. God is planting something in your spirit today, something that is going to manifest into your reality sooner than you think. Maybe you suddenly see yourself leaving something behind, starting something new, becoming more confident, stepping into your purpose, rising above old fears, walking a new path, choosing yourself, embracing the life you truly want. This shift in vision is not accidental. It's not random. It's not a fleeting thought. It is prophetic timing. It is the moment destiny speaks louder than doubt. What this vision is really telling you. For some of you, this vision is about your worth. You're suddenly realizing, I deserve better. I'm ready for more. I'm not settling anymore. There is a purpose for me. For others, this vision is about your calling, your spiritual mission. You may suddenly feel, I know what I'm supposed to do. I feel guided towards something bigger. I can't stay where I am anymore. For others, it's about direction. You sense, this is the path. This decision is right. This door is closing, so another can open. And for many, this vision is about who you are becoming. Your intuition is revealing the next version of yourself. The upgraded version, the stronger version, the healed version. You feel it in your spirit. I'm stepping into a new identity. I'm growing into someone I barely recognize, but I love it. How this breakthrough vision feels. Today, your mind feels clearer, sharper, more focused. It's like the fog is lifting. The confusion is fading. The answers are revealing themselves. Your intuition feels louder, almost like it's speaking in complete sentences. Your soul feels stronger, like something within you has awakened. Your next chapter feels closer, like it's just one step away. This is the moment destiny taps you gently on the shoulder and whispers, get ready. The life you prayed for is now opening. This is not fantasy. This is not wishful thinking. This is not a random spike of motivation. This is alignment. Your vision is aligning with God's timing. Your spirit is syncing with your purpose. Your energy is matching your breakthrough. You are not hoping anymore. You are knowing. You are not guessing anymore. You are seeing. You are not waiting anymore. You are receiving. Why this vision matters. Because this is not the beginning of the shift. This is the shift. This is the crossing point. The bridge between who you used to be and the person you are becoming. November 17th marks the moment your destiny becomes active. Your future becomes clearer. Your path becomes visible. Your purpose becomes undeniable. For the first time in a long time, you can see the way forward. This is the spiritual signal that everything you've endured has prepared you for this moment. Your breakthrough is not coming. Your breakthrough has already begun. And now, you're ready for your outro. The final message that will anchor this entire awakening into your spirit. Just say the word if you want your outro, next chosen one. Take a deep breath. Everything you felt today, the signs, the energy, the awakenings, the clarity, none of it was random. Today was written in your destiny long before you were born. Because November 17th, 2025 is not a normal day. It is a spiritual appointment, a divine shift, a cosmic awakening, a breakthrough moment. If you've been waiting for confirmation, this was it. If you've been waiting for clarity, you just received it. If you've been waiting for a sign that God is moving, this is your sign. You are stepping into a higher timeline. You are stepping into divine alignment. You are stepping into your soul's purpose. Everything is shifting now. Your energy, your relationships, your identity, your calling, your destiny. You are not the same person you were yesterday. You are rising. You are awakening. You are transforming. If today's message spoke to your soul, comment below right now. I accept this divine shift. And remember, when God begins to move in your life, nothing can stop what is meant for you. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Your blessing is already in motion. Your new reality has already begun. Stay aligned. Stay grounded. Stay awake. Your destiny is calling. And today, you answered